Well done, everyone. The Telegraph report that the erstwhile French President Emmanuel Macron is stealing Britain's millionaires, with the UK's super-rich dwindling in number as they make their way across the Channel. Merde. Where once Britain was a world leader in attracting the super-rich to our shores, punishing tax changes have sent them running for the hills. More millionaires are now emigrating from the UK than arriving, according to analysis by migration consultancy Henley & Partners. The country, you won't believe this figure, Britain has lost 12,000 wealthy individuals since 2017. That is, those with assets and cash of more than 800 grand. 1,500 rich people left in 2022. This exodus has not been helped by the watering down of tax benefits for people who have so-called non-dom status, British residents who have a permanent home abroad. Tax collected from these rich individuals is over £1 billion less annually than it was in 2017. We've lost £500 million in national insurance contributions from these people and 70-odd million from capital gains tax. We are making ourselves poorer. Meanwhile, Macron, a canny politician for whom my respect grows, is hoovering up these high net worth individuals, and France are now number 3 in the world for having the most millionaires behind China and the US. So how have they done it? Well, tax breaks for the rich. Left-leaning politicians in France were furious with Macron when he introduced radical tax reforms, scrapping the contentious wealth tax on everything except property assets. He also introduced a 30% flat rate tax on capital gains, dividends and interests. He has effectively halved the tax paid by the very wealthy. So it seems that these rich people are not only moving to France for the croissant, it's a safe place for their money. Now, why does this matter to you and me? Isn't it right that the wealthiest should pay the most? Well, of course, I'm very sad that our world is so unequal. But I live in the real world too. The reality is that if you clobber wealthy people, they just go somewhere else. If you want to have a successful economy, it's got to have successful people in it. It's a simple choice. You can go after the rich, but they take their cash elsewhere. How much of a victory is it for the British people if millionaires are investing their money in Singapore or Dubai rather than here? How much of a victory is it for the British people if rich people are buying their Rolls Royces in Paris or Luxembourg rather than London or Manchester? In the end, the tax receipts that wealthy people in this country deliver, and they cough up disproportionately more than the rest of us, pay for the NHS, they pay for policing, they pay for schools and defence and all of the public services that we value so much. But with these punitive taxes for the wealthy, we're sending a message that they are not welcome in the United Kingdom. Taxing the rich might make an attractive headline, but in the end, it's an act of self-harm and a race to the bottom. Which is why Labour's plans to scrap the tax breaks for non-doms altogether means more of the super wealthy jumping on the Eurostar as fast as their legs can carry them. Their frog's legs. Emmanuel Macron is not stupid. He understands that an economy is based on wealth creators, and he understands the huge value that millionaire foreigners bring to his country, at exactly the same time that we're telling them to bugger off. It's time to end the war on the wealthy. We need their money. We're losing our way, folks. For a country that calls itself the home of enterprise and the home of aspiration, all of this is a bit rich.